Hey guys, welcome back to Fx4 Outdoors. So we're going to do something a little different today. It's Father's Day weekend and I'm going to take this time to do some smoking. So I thought I would try a quick video out on some smoking recipes that I do in preparing ribs and some chicken drumsticks. So check it out, stay tuned, and let's see how it turns out. All right, here we go, guys. We have trimmed down the meat. We got some of that the fat that was sitting on it. She's pulled off the membrane. We're gonna have a little extra here. This is what we'll cut off, and we'll add that into our baked beans later. But now we're going to get down to our seasoning. All right, here we go. So we've got it nice and covered with our seasoned rub. Obviously, I'm not shy with the rub. I want a nice, even, fresh coat on it. And now I'm gonna seal it with some baking spray. Now we have sealed it with some baking spray. I use a little bit of butter on the baking spray. Really hold that seasoning onto the meat. We are going to finish this up and then we'll get it right on the smoker. All right, guys, here's the smoker. She's lit. I'm gonna warm her up. So what I've done on my smoker, and I've actually put some heat felt on the edges of each door. What I have found is this really traps that smoke inside that smoker. I have minimal access for that smoke to clear out along the door edges. This seals it up really nice. So let's go ahead and close her up, get her to temperature. We'll get those ribs on. All right, we're at our desired temperature now. What I do is I'm gonna put the meat, the ribs, on the grates, bone down. And then we'll check on them in about an hour and a half, add a little bit more butter to them, and see how they're coloring. So let's get those on that grate. Now you can start seeing that smoke coming out. Oh yeah, loving it. Let's get that meat on. All right, guys, ribs are on. Seal this bad boy up. It'll come out about an hour and a half. Check on it. Add a little bit of butter. Be right back. All right, go ahead and pop open the smoker. And take a quick look at the meat. Oh, meat looks good. Beans are looking good too. Add a little bit of OJ in our water there. So now let's get these grated out. Get these legs put on. All right, guys. Next up are some chicken legs. We're gonna throw some chicken legs on the smoker here. They're gonna cook at roughly 275 to 300 typically. Since I'm doing them at the same time of the ribs, I'm gonna have them cook a little longer. 275 to 300 will get you about an hour till they're nice and good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook them nice and slow on the smoker for a little bit, and then we'll take them from the smoker and throw them right on the grill to really crispen up the skin and whatnot. But first, what I like to do is I like to just get a quick salt and pepper mix on them. So this is basically just salt and pepper. We'll just sprinkle a little bit of that on each side. I do a little bit heavier on the pepper than I do on the salt. Flip those guys over. Do the same thing on the other side. Obviously, you can be a little stingy if you like. And then I apply the rub. Obviously, we want to apply this rub anywhere on that tender meat. You don't have to get so far down on the bone. Obviously, unless you feel like gnawing on that bone. But just enough to coat that. And obviously make sure we cover all sides. So I'm gonna go forward and do this, and then just like I did on the ribs, I'll coat this with a little bit of that baking butter spray. Really coat this stuff on there, keep it stick. and then we'll throw these up on the smoker. All right guys, here we go. They are coated all nice, and so we did the salt and pepper base. We then added our rub, and then finished it off with a nice spray butter baking spray in order to coat it on. Now we're going to slide these suckers onto the smoker. All right, as you can see, I removed the tray, brought the ribs up a little bit, and I've got this little chicken leg holder, so that way the chicken is not resting on the grill itself. So it looks like I got 4 more spaces, so I'm gonna go grab some extra legs, get them all dusted up, rubbed up, and throw those on there as well. All right, y'all, legs are on. Everything's looking good. Let's close her up. All right, now what we are going to do is I like to crutch my ribs. So we are going to take the ribs out. Oh, check on everything. Legs are looking good, skin splitting. Oh, look at those ribs, awesome. And the beans, things are looking great. So let's get these ribs out. We're gonna crutch them up. Show you that in a sec. All right, we're about 3 hours in. It's starting to come off the bone. That is exactly what you want to see. Oof, looking good. All right, from here, I like a sweet rub. So what I actually like to do, I add a little pineapple. So we're gonna crutch this up. So I'm gonna wrap it in foil, add some pineapple, put a little more butter on it. We're gonna wrap it up, put it right back in the smoker. We'll smoke that wrapped up for about an hour. Take it out, apply our barbecue sauce rub on it, and let it sit and thicken outside the crutch for the last half hour. All right, we are all crutched up. Chicken legs are looking good. Beans are looking excellent. Let's close her up. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take what I have left over as far as my pineapple juice, which is about 3/4 cup, and I'm gonna add a little bit of what I like is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We're gonna mix that in, get it nice and thick. We're gonna use that to both coat the chicken legs and the ribs. All right, here we go. So again, I don't have a science to it. It's just until I like to see the consistency where I can know that that's gonna be placed right on the meat, and then it'll cake on there after sitting in the smoker for a little bit. So it looks like I ended up with just about 1.5 cups. So probably another 3/4 cup to a cup of barbecue sauce, and you've got it. Let's get this on the meat. All right, here we go. We are going to apply barbecue sauce to the legs. So here we go. We're gonna pull out the legs. All right, here we go. Let's start dunking these in sauce. All right, so all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna grab the leg. Now be careful, that leg is gonna be hot. We're just gonna dip it and coat it within our sauce. We're gonna put it right back on Got a little drip tray just in case. Got the kids playing ball in the backyard. And then we're just gonna repeat this step until they're all done. All right, we are all layered up with barbecue sauce. They're gonna drip a little bit, but we're gonna let them in there, get that sauce to thicken up. Put them in there for about another 15 to 30 minutes. And that'll be about the same time we take the ribs out, get them nice and glazed up. All right, let's grab those ribs. Things are looking awesome. I'm gonna grab these. Let's get them sauced up. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Look at that. Coming right off the bone, just like we like it. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna lather this guy up to barbecue sauce. Gonna stick it right back on there for a little longer. Let bake on this barbecue sauce. We'll be ready to go. Gonna cook the backside. Oh, you can tell these are about done. They are about to fall off of that bone. We are not gonna need a whole lot of time for these. It's looking awesome. All right. Let's get that bad boy back on the smoker for a little bit longer. We're ready to go. All right, there she is. Back in. Let her sit in there just a little longer. Let's start pulling our wings. Let's get those wings out of here. All right. Pull our rings out. Wings look beautiful. Hard legs. Not necessarily wings. These are legs. Drumsticks. Call it what you will. Internal temperature should be around 170 degrees. There's no doubt. We are there. All right, let's get these ready to serve. We'll put a little more sauce on them. All right, I'm gonna glaze these up one more time, and then we'll throw these inside. Be ready to serve. All right, here is the finished product. As you can tell, it is pulled apart from those bones. So what I like to do is I'm gonna cut this off. And we are going to put this right into our baked beans. Put that right into our baked beans there. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. So again, we'll put this right in. Glaze it one more time. Be ready to serve. I mean, look at that color. Boy, that looks good. All right, I'm gonna get to cutting this. Get ready to serve. We're gonna cut this stuff up. We're gonna put it right in with our baked beans. Give those baked beans just a little bit more kick. All right, here we go. Put those burnt ends right there. We're gonna mix that in. Call it a day. Right there. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you liked a little change of pace here at Fx4 Outdoors, throwing out a little bit of cooking. The meal was great. I loved it. Everybody went home with full bellies. Ribs were gone. Chicken legs, I actually have a couple for leftovers. Can't beat that. Till next time, guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit the alerts for any upcoming videos and releases. See you on the water. Here, fishy fishy.